Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I live here in Tennessee. I'm in my mid-20s and I have bipolar disorder. I just want to take a minute to introduce myself to you guys and to kind of set the stage for what I want this blog, video blog, vlog, whatever, to be all about. So to me, mental health is something that so many people struggle with, and it's kind of upsetting when you look at the numbers and then you look at the amount of people who don't believe mental health exists, don't believe that there are problems, and frankly tell people that they think that it's all in their heads. And I kind of want to flip the script and change the stigma, break that stigma down, and make getting help and feeling comfortable easier for people just like me. I don't have a script to go by tonight. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I just want to touch on some highlights and kind of set the stage for where I hope this story will take us. Yeah, so I guess as someone who's struggled with mental health problems for a long time, I just want to be honest with you guys. I have been admitted into a mental health facility twice. I have stayed at the mental health facility for a week each time. And yeah, I feel like it's important to discuss those things because there's such a stigma associated with mental health facilities. So many people think of as you're being checked in or admitting yourself or being institutionalized, and those words kind of I guess feed into that stigma, but I don't want to get into that too much right now. I just want to say that if you know me in real life, if you knew me maybe before I kind of dove into the process of getting help and healing, then if you know me now, then I would hope that you could see what I see, is that there has been a lot of healing taking place in my life, and I am significantly better, and I attribute a lot of that to my last mental health stay at a local facility. Yeah, so I guess the big thing is some people out there don't know how to share their story, or they're not in the right mental health space, or they don't even know how to get help. Sometimes people live in situations where they're taught all their lives not to ask for help, that showing any signs of weakness is negative, and you shouldn't do that. And I don't necessarily agree with that. If you need help, if you're struggling, please reach out and get some help, because there are so many people on this planet that go through similar things. We don't all walk down the same path, but we do walk down very similar paths. I think it's really important to note that mental health doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if you're skinny or pretty or popular or a jock, an athlete, a nerd, a geek. It doesn't matter who you are, the color of your skin, your sexual orientation, any of that. Mental health is going to affect all of us in some form or fashion. And I think it's really important to realize that, because, some people are scared that there will be judgment. And I'm not gonna lie, there are people out there that still very much feed into the judgment. And I want you to know that if you do need help and you reach out to if you reach out to therapists or doctors, or even an emergency room facility, or your local police department, or the 911 dispatchers, whatever your current situation is, those people have been trained to work with individuals with mental health problems, and they're going to help you to the best of their ability. And I promise you, it's not going to be perfect every time, but they are there to help you. And they've seen a lot of things, and they have a lot of experience. And I guess what I want to say is, if you aren't in a space to share your story, I hope I can be that voice for you. If you're not in a place where you're comfortable asking someone in your life for help, maybe you'll feel comfortable asking me. Maybe you don't know anyone who's ever been through anything like this before. Maybe I'm the first person you've ever spoken with that has experienced going to the emergency room for mental health complications and needing to be recommended to a physical mental health facility. And if that's the case, then I'm happy to do so, and I'm happy to help you to the best of my ability. I can point you in the right direction, but I'm certainly not a medical professional. So my goal here is I am someone who is in a mental state where I'm comfortable enough to do this and to share my story and be a voice for people who don't have that voice. And if you are out there too and you have a story and you are comfortable and you're ready to kind of face rejection or judgment, but knowing that there might be someone out there you can help, I encourage you to speak up and share your story. It doesn't have to be like this. It can be a blog, an old-fashioned blog. It can be posts on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media is your thing. I encourage you to help those around you, and I encourage you to make sure you're taking care of yourself too, because at the end of the day, there are always the people who care about you are always going to be there, and your job is just a job, and the rest of the world is just the rest of the world. If you are not taking care of yourself and if you're not okay, then the rest of those things don't matter. Definitely want to dive in more to that in our next video. But for now, I hope everyone stays safe out there. Make sure you're washing your hands. If you need help, please reach out. I will include some links to some resources, and if it is an emergency, please call 911 or take yourself to the local emergency room. Thank you.